Hi everyone, welcome back to According to Kat. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, please introduce yourself in the comments below. If you're returning, say hi. So if you like Dollar Tree DIYs, as well as upcycling thrift store products, anything decorating on a budget, please consider subscribing. And if you hit the bell icon, you will be notified every time I upload a new video, which is at least 2 times a week. And if you could like and share these videos, if you find them helpful and or enjoyable, it lets me know what kind of videos you want more of, as well as helping my channel get noticed just a little bit more. So, what will we be making today?
Okay, so today we're going to be making this nautical wreath. It's really colorful. It has one of my favorite colors in it, which is like this seafoam green. I absolutely love it. And if you stay tuned to the end of the video, you're going to see a bonus DIY using Dollar Tree products as well. So stay tuned for that.
And if you would like to know the supply list, check out the description box below. And without further ado, let's get on with the video.
Okay, so the 2 paints I mixed is this acrylic paint from Michaels and Waverly chalk paint in Pool. I mixed the 2 together to get the seafoam green color I'm putting on the anchor right now. Then I used the wreath form from the Dollar Tree, as well as this decorative mesh that I got at Joann Fabrics, but you can get at the Dollar Tree as well. This seafoam burlap ribbon I got from the Dollar Tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie it right onto one of those cross sections in the wreath. I am only going to be filling the middle section of that wreath form. So I'm basically going to loop it in, pull it through the back, loop it in, just keep looping it. Once you get enough in that little section, it will start staying and you won't have a problem. So squeeze as many loops as you can in each section. And there are 6 sections on the wreath. So 1 spool of ribbon will fit 2 sections. So right here I finished the 2 sections. My spool of ribbon is done and I'm going to hot glue it to keep it in place. Notice that the 1 section was a little fuller and my ribbon stayed better. So make sure you kind of even it out between the 2 sections per ribbon spool. So you will need 3 spools of burlap ribbon. Oh, right there was a really sharp point on that ribbon that stuck out and I poked my finger and it started bleeding, like because I was pressing it together. Yeah, that did not feel good. Okay, at this point, I am just hot gluing on the edge to that cross, that cross, what is that called? The cross wire, the cross wire. Let's call it that. Okay, I'm just looping it in. And I'm almost done with this section. If anything falls out, you just kind of like push it back in. This is where everything will start holding together and you will not have any more problems. This decorative mesh I got at Joann's. And the reason I got at Joann's, it was buy 1, get 2 free. So they were $9.99 and I got 3 of them for that price. And then I also was able to use my teacher discount. So I got it for a really good price and I got 3 of those big deco meshes. Okay, at this point I am going in one of the sections, like the first section, then I go into the top section. So the bottom section, top section, bottom section, top section. But when I'm in the back, as I pull it through, I'm actually twisting it. I'm going to show you right here. See how I twist it? So you're going to twist it in the back, pull it through section 1, poof it up. Make sure you keep the spool of ribbon in the back of the wreath the whole time because all you're doing is pushing it up through the front. So twist, push up through section 3, which is the outer of the wreath. Poof it, twist the back, pull through section 1, which is the inner part of the wreath. Push it through, poof it up, Again, twist the back. You're going to keep going back and forth between section 1 and 3 while keeping the ribbon in the back of the wreath. Now that keeps everything very tight and stationary, so you don't have to worry about the seafoam green burlap ribbon going anywhere, because once this gets into place, that stays put. Okay, so now at this point I am just hot gluing the last of that decorative mesh on, and I'm basically just folding it into place. Okay, so now I'm just fixing and poofing out the extra pieces, and this is where I'm getting my anchor. Some of you were asking where you find this at the Dollar Tree. Look in the child's toy aisle, and it's by the arts and crafts in that toy aisle. So that rope I got at the Dollar Tree as well, and that you find in the floral section where the wreath forms are. So I put it in and I glue it on with the hot glue. I think it's not staying because I left on that little plastic wrap that's on the end. I probably should have taken that off. I think it would have stayed better. So I'm wrapping it around, and as I do this, it just pulls right up the back. So I get out my fix-all, which you get from the Dollar Tree. It is kind of like E6000, but I like it so much more because the smell is not as harsh, and I really like the way it works. So I add the fix-all. I'm adding some more hot glue, and then I decide I need something else to kind of keep it in place. So I'm just cutting off some cardboard from the rope packaging, and I'm hot gluing that on top, and that really holds it in place. Okay, now I'm wrapping around the rope, around the anchor, and I cut off the edge, and then what I want to do is just kind of glue into place some of those rope pieces. Actually, I didn't cut off the edge yet. So I'm gluing it so it kind of stays in the formation that I put it. And now I'm cutting off the end. Again, I'm going to go back and kind of just turn it over and glue down some of that rope in the back so it stays where I put it. So I add some glue there. And just hold that down for a second. And watch your fingers because I burned myself a lot doing this project. Because that decorative mesh, yeah, that hot glue goes right through that, just so you know. So now I'm burning off all the fuzz on the rope. Now I realize I would like to sand some of the anchor so that the edges look roughed up. Now I'm taking this piece of twine I got at the Dollar Tree. I'm wrapping it right through that. Now the reason I did this, in case I want to change out the nautical theme and say I want to get rid of the anchor and want to add on some flowers or what have you, I can do that. All I would have to do is just cut off that anchor in the back, and I can, add something else to this wreath. So I did not want to glue it on. So I tied it really tight with that twine. And there it is. Okay. I love the way it looks, but now let's move on to your bonus DIY. So I promised you, if you stay tuned, I would show you a bonus DIY, and right here it is. It's the beach bag made with Dollar Tree products. It's so quick and easy. It's great. Okay, so I take some decorative nautical rope. I get some E6000 or fix-all. I get my hot glue. And I get 2 dish drying mats from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so unwrap everything and get all those little plastic pieces out of those dish drying racks. I take my nautical rope and I measure out 2 of the same size pieces, and I tie knots in the ends really tight on all of the 4 edges. Okay, so I line the 2 up together and I put the outside as the pretty parts. So I'm taking my E6000 or your fix-all glue, and you're going to go all around the edges. And this doesn't matter because it takes at least 24 hours to dry and cure. So that you could just go all the way around. But now when I start doing my hot glue, I go in sections because that dries really quick. So I took my hot glue, I went down the one side, and now I'm carefully laying it on so I'm keeping it super straight. Okay, I'm pressing that on, yes, and I smooth it out. I kind of tuck it under so it doesn't get into the E6000. So I'm pressing it, holding it in place while that hot glue dries. All right, so now I'm going to take my hot glue, go along the bottom. Again, one section at a time. And I'm going to smooth it out with my fingers. And the last section. Remember, leave the top open because that's where you will insert whatever you need to when you go to the beach or the pool. Okay, so I'm squeezing that together, pressing it all out. And then my big piece of wood that's on my table, I put on top for a little bit just to give it some pressure and to hold it into place. Okay, so while that's kind of setting up that glue, I am burning the nautical rope to get off all the fuzz, and it really makes such a difference when you burn this rope because it just makes it so much more polished and it looks so much less like fuzz. I'll show you right here. See, that's where I kind of burned it, and look at all that fuzz. Yeah, it just doesn't look as nice. And again, it's very rewarding to watch it all disintegrate. I don't know why, I just love it. So I do this to both pieces. Wow, I kept a lot of video in here of me burning it. I guess I assume everyone likes it as much as I do. Look at it. Okay. Now I am showing you how I glued it down and I'm pressing. Well, I didn't really show you. I will show you on the other side. So I put some E6000 first, then the hot glue, and then I kind of just put my rope on top and held it into place. Now what I do here is I kind of feel where that knot is so that they're at the same exact spot. Once I felt where that knot was, that's where I put my E6000. Feel for the knot, put it right on top. Now you take your hot glue and hot glue on both sides. I just didn't show you that part. And hold it in place until it sets. But I didn't. See that? The other side started coming apart, so I added more glue. I just didn't show you that. And I hold it in place longer. I need to, look at, I am so impatient. I always tell my students to be patient, and look, just like hold it. There we go. Now I'm just wiping off some extra of that E6000 with my finger. It comes right off. Okay, so now I'm just wiping off some more with a wipe, a baby wipe, and pressing it down, checking both sides. And that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take it and put it underneath my board overnight so that everything has time to set. And it adds some pressure. Okay, so this is my finished product. This is the beach bag / pool bag. My daughter loves it. She already asked if she could have it. And it's a drying mat, so it's going to be perfect for anything wet that's inside. And it looks so cute when you carry it. I'm just thinking about some point putting on maybe like a toggle or something, some way to keep it closed. But right now, this is how I have it. And she loves the colors. Okay, so here's the main attraction, the Nautical Wreath in Seafoam Green, which is my favorite color, and I love the way it looks with that khaki, and it's just really pretty and poofy. I love it. So let me know in the comments below if you might make either one of these DIYs that I showed you today. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone that is helping my channel grow. I love all the comments. I love everyone saying hi to me. It's just really neat to meet people from all over the world that have the same passion that I do for crafting. So this is great. Remember to subscribe if you want more videos just like this one. Like it if you found it enjoyable or helpful, and share it with someone that might want to make one of these products. So thank you so much, and as always, thanks for watching. Bye!